On Nebraska, New Mexico, Pennsylvania, and Vermont farms, expected loans are delayed involving agriculture department forms. In central Nebraska, a 3,500-acre farm owner growing corn and soybeans turned to a local office of conservation, which had 50% staffing cut and a parachute buyout by the technician. He usually worked with this led to two county-away coordination with his family as the traveling worker surveyed other farms. The new government technician is very knowledgeable, but he is stretched very thin because if he needs a signature, the technician has to be driven or drive out to the family farm. He burns up an entire morning to get basic paperwork done. As a result, the office is missing more details and overlooking verification of the practices of the farm, leading to delays in the contract cycle and payments to the farmer and his family. Farming is an art and a science. It is different for every state, every region, and to every operation. In New Mexico, a couple would like to buy 47 acres to grow heirloom corn and had their low-interest government loan stalled first by shutdown of the federal government and then as federal workers left the agriculture department en masse. Less than 10 loan specialists to process their claims remain in New Mexico. The seller was impatient and the would-be farmers turned to private lenders instead, and the family absorbed more than $200,000 in interest as a result. And usually, the agriculture department also provides technical assistance and financing for housing and utilities. In Pennsylvania, a woman worked with the Conservation Service for 10 years, first to restore roughly 180 acres of strip-mined land for pasture for a herd of beef cattle. After her technician shared anecdotes about burnout and long working hours, the woman turned instead to private consultants who work for agribusinesses. But that advice often comes at a steeper cost, like the expectation of buying certain products. The woman then installed a hydrant system supported by the Agriculture Department National Resources Conservation Service that ensures that the cattle are never far away from water, allowing them to graze in a smaller area. Staffing turnover at her local farm service agency had led to errors and inefficiencies. A new worker, hired to replace an employee who had left faster, husband to report crop acreage, unaware that the ranch did not grow crops at all. We have completely lost a whole group of experts within our communities across the United States that can no longer help the woman in Pennsylvania and the rest of us. In Vermont, the USDA, the United States Department of Agriculture, had staff that knew how to navigate and had the trust of the local community, said of Vermont. The United States Senator, it was working well and was cost efficient. More than 20,000 workers out of more than 110,000 left in the first half of 2025. The Farm Service Agency has no staff left in dozens of counties across the country, forcing farmers to travel long distances for assistance or to simply give up among divisions that directly work with farmers and aid rural residents. The percentage of departures is even higher. The Agriculture Department is moving more than half of its staff in the Washington, D.C. region out of the capital of our nation. Unions and farm organizations have mounted a legal challenge to that plan. The presidential budget for the next fiscal year proposes a nearly $5 billion cut to the Agriculture Department, essentially eliminating programs for beginning farmers, conservation, and rural aid. Some of the steepest cuts have fallen on a part of the Agriculture Department responsible for improving the economy and infrastructure in rural communities, leading to delays in aid for charities and residents.